Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, and welcome to another Genshin Impact wishing session. Today, at long last, we have set foot in the desert. Long awaited, we have reached the sands of Sumeru, and we are ready to recruit another ally. Yes, it's time to duel! We have the Twilight Arbiter, Cyno, who I've been very excited about. He is the Sumeru character we have known about the longest, being that he showed up in the Tevat storyline preview trailer, and he looked really cool there, but I wasn't quite sold on him just off of that. Of course, he is that short boy model that is my preferred character type, and he did look very cool already, but then every little bit of lore we learned, he likes bad jokes, which frankly just sounds right up my alley. But then he's also a big fan of Genius Invocation TCG, which of course, as the name implies, is a trading card game, which is also something that I'm super down for. Him being a trading card nerd pretty much sealed the deal and made him a must pull. Well, okay, maybe not a must pull, but it did make me very interested in him, and I was already pretty interested. So we have to bring this boy back so that we can have some heated duels and send our foes to the Shadow Realm. We also have in our party, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I brought his boyfriend Tenari, their adopted daughter Kale, and also the good boy Razor, because people have pretty much said that Cyno is basically 5-star Razor, and doing his trial, yeah, he felt like Razor, but more fluid. He has a bit more of a rhythm to his attacks with timing his little Eye of Judgment thing. I don't fully understand how his kit works yet. I only kind of briefly glanced over it, but it felt like Razor, but better. Because Razor is unfortunately a Claymore, so he's a bit clunky, he's a bit slow, but Cyno felt faster, he felt pretty good, and yeah, even if we don't end up using him, I want to pull him anyway. And also, he's got this fancy spear over here that kind of looks more like a big old paddle. Cyno with the Yowie paddle, I guess. Cursed images, right? I guess we'll set that as our charted course, but I don't think we're going to pull on the weapon banner today. But also Venti is back. Hello, Venti. I still love you. But we are not pulling for your constellations today. I'm sorry, your constellations are kind of garbage. Anyway, Cyno is joined by Eggplant Yoimiya, aka Kuki Shinobu, getting her first rate up since release. And then also Sayu, who I wish was Heizo. If this had been Heizo, this would be like pretty much perfect. But alas, Sayu not the most appealing for me. I actually kind of thought that Heizo was next up. I forgot that Shinobu hadn't gotten a rerun yet, so I kind of thought Heizo would be here, but alas, no such luck. But they are also joined by the new 4-star Candace, and she is really cool as well from what little I've seen of her in the story. I have done some of the new Archon quest. I'm not done with it yet, but I have enjoyed both Cyno and Candace in there, so looking forward to getting them. And we do have a good number of wishes here. I think about 200, give or take a wish or two. And so we have Cyno guaranteed, and we are going to be adding him to our deck, whether he likes it or not. No guarantee on Candace, of course, being a 4-star. Same with Shinobu, who I still need. But still got good chances at both of them. So goal is to get Cyno and at least one of both Kuki and Candace. And yeah, that's our goals. So I guess we should just go ahead and start. But yeah, I really like Cyno. First 10 pull, here we go. His design is really cool. And like I said, his character being a TCG nerd and a fan of bad jokes is just like very relatable. I like that a lot. And so I really want to bring him home. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to use him. He does seem a little difficult to play. People have said that he wants better Dendro application than what's currently available, so he's probably meant to work with the Dendro Archon, but I don't know if I'm going to pull for her yet, so we'll have to see. Okay, our first 4-star is a Sayu. Not terribly thrilling. Again, she's the least exciting. If she had been Heizo, that would be fantastic, because I do want Heizo constellations, but Sayu constellations, I don't use her a whole lot. But part of that is just because of how difficult it is to do Animo characters, because all their bosses just like don't drop Animo gems at least half the time. But batch number 2, starting with a magic guide and an emerald orb. Another emerald orb. Good, good. Oh, and a Favonius Codex. Not terribly exciting so far, but we've got lots of gems to spare. I've got a good amount of star glitter at this point, almost to 150. So those are just extra wishes we can cash in if needed. But okay, batch number 3, still nothing, but we could still get one of the 4 stars that we're looking for. And yeah, Candace also seems cool. Though her name definitely sticks out like a sore thumb, and apparently that's because she's based off of a real life person who, unsurprisingly, was not named Candace. I don't know why they changed her name. Like, why take inspiration from this real life person and then change the name? Like, I think her name is supposed to be Kandake. I'm probably mispronouncing that, and I'm sorry, but that sounds way cooler and way better for honoring the person you're taking inspiration from than Candace. Like, Candace just sounds like she's like the lady who lives down the street who gives out toothpaste on Halloween. Like, why did they change her name? Yeah, Hoyoverse is not the best sometimes with like honoring things like that, but all right, here we go. We got Shinobu. Pretty cool. Eggplant Yoimiya. Happy to have her. I ended up liking her as a character more than I thought. Not sure that I'll use her, but it is cool to have her nonetheless. At worst, she gives me another Acquaint Fate, which is good because now Tanari is in the standard banner, and maybe I'll get him. Maybe we'll get him here. Wouldn't it be just fitting if he just showed up ahead of us getting Cyno? That'd be pretty dang perfect, huh? Alright, next batch. I think this is batch 4. I've already lost count. I cannot count higher than 3, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys. The truth comes out. You probably already suspected it. 3 is as high as I can count. And it looks like we don't... Oh, Xinyan. Cool. Again, not gonna use her, but she is a cool character. Oh, and another Shinobu. Alright. And a Favonius Lance. Okay, this was a pretty dang solid set of pulls, even if it's not all stuff that I particularly needed. It's all stuff that's good to have. I forgot, Xinyan, we got her C6, so she is just giving us extra star glitter now, which is actually pretty nice. That's actually very useful. And I feel like every time I pull Xinyan, she's like in a batch with 2 other 4 stars. I seem to remember that happening at least one other time. But nice, nice. Alright, next batch. I do hope that... Oh, we got our 5-star. I hope that this is Cyno so that we can save, because I kind of want to get some other characters. I'd like Yai on her rerun. Oh, I haven't even talked about it. My boy Mika finally got officially revealed. I've been excited for him for over a patch before we actually saw him, because like leaks and stuff, I already knew about him, and so I've been like avoiding talking about him to avoid spoiling people. But like, I've been so excited for Mika. I want to get him, but we don't even know when he's showing up, and I'm so sad about that. So I definitely need to have gems on hand for him. whenever he shows up. I need to have him. That is a character that is literally designed for Brandon. He's got a hood, he's got blonde hair. That is the Brandon character right there. I love him. Yeah, I want him. I also kind of want Yai. I kind of even want, like, Dea. She seems really cool. Like, I've really enjoyed her in the Archon quests so far. And then once Fontaine comes, I really want the twins from the trailer, like them and Cyno. I was very excited about all three of them, so I'd love to get them. I need all these characters, even if I'm not going to use them. I need them just to have them around to look cool. Oh, no Cyno, unfortunately. It's just another Gene. Our first Gene Con, not terribly helpful, sadly. I really wish if it had been a 5-star that wasn't Cyno, it had just been Tighnari. I'd love to get some crit rate. I'm pretty sure his first constellation just gives like 15% crit rate. Oh, Candace as well. I forgot that we get a 4-star with that too. So, not the most exciting there with Gene. The first Gene was exciting, but Gene constellations, I guess that, like, I think her C4 gives, like, Animo Shred, which could be cool, but, like, I don't see myself playing her and Kazuha, so. But we got our first Candace, at least. Alright, so, not the best, but not the worst either. Still better than Chi-Chi. Alright, so another set with Fresh Pity, Fairest Shadow, Slingshot. Alright, so now I guess we don't really technically need any of the 4-stars, since we've got Shinobu and Candace now. And 2 Sayus, perfect. Yeah, I'd actually rather get, like, off focus. Give me Hazos. Give me Goros. I don't use Goro either, but I'd like to get his constellations eventually. For the one day when they release a 5-star short male Geo character that scales on defense, I'll be ready. That's what I was hoping for Cyno. Honestly, I was hoping he was Geo just because, like, I know a lot of people are tired of male Geo characters, but, like, I want a short one, and he could have done some cool stuff with, like, sandstorm attacks or something. I think that would have been fitting, but alas, I must continue waiting for the ability to play a Geo team comp that I actually care about. Like, Ito is cool, but, like, if he was a standard character, yes. But since he's not, I'm probably not specifically going to pull for him. He's like a character that I enjoy, but not someone that I really need, you know? And then I just don't like Noelle, so I don't want to play her either. So I'm still waiting for that Geo MDPS to carry the rest of my Geo characters to victory. Oh, sack frag. Not bad to have. I've got a few of those, I think. So, not the most exciting, but not bad to have. Sacrificial weapons, still pretty solid. Alright, Cyno, stop eating all my gems. Please. How am I gonna afford Mika and Yai and all these other characters? Well, we are getting some stuff from Anniversary. In fact, we're getting, like, I think 100 wishes this patch. If I'd known that, I would have considered pushing a little harder for Tighnari's bow, but, well. Hindsight's 20/20, right? And we did get another Shinobu. Pretty cool. Still not Hazo, though. I would still prefer Hazo. Alright, another batch. What number is this? I don't know. Still no 5-star on this one. No Cyno. Oh, Sucrose. That's the off-focus 4-star Animo Catalyst, but it's the wrong one. I wanted Hazo, not Sucrose. Someone was not paying attention to my order. I would like a refund, please. Alright, so just Sucrose. I know Sucrose is technically better, she's stronger, more versatile, and whatever, but blah, 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 blah. I don't like playing her, she's clunky. I never use my Sucrose. The one time I tried her, I was like, I'll try using Sucrose, and I was just like, wow, she's too clunky. I'm just going to use Venti. Even if he is not perfect for this setup, Venti will work. And sure enough, he did. Alright, once again, no 5. Cyno, why are you punishing me? He truly is attacking my Primogems directly here. Which was already what I was planning to name the video. Now I just have an actual valid reason to do it. Whereas if I had pulled him like on the first 10 pull, it would have not made as much sense. All these debate clubs. And a Sayu, which is, again, just kind of not helpful. Alright, come on, Cyno. No. Another 4-star. Oh, it's a Rust. Actually, that's really good. I need Rust refinements for my Yoimiya, so that's actually really good. That's probably the actually genuinely most useful thing that I've pulled so far. As sad as that is. Like, you know, Candace is cool. Kuki, Shinobu, cool. The Gene Con, But the Rust is actually, I know for a fact that I will use that. I'm not sure that I'll use the other characters, but I know for a fact I will use that Rust refinement, so. That is actually genuinely 100% useful. Thank you. Alright, come on, Cyno. Stop draining my Primogems. No. No. Sayu again. No. We've been over this. I do not need Sayu, okay? She rolls around the desert just fine at C0. Can I at least have like a 4-star weapon as a throw-in? Oh, no. I can't have a Shinobu, though. Alright, I'll forgive you. There we go, we got the duo from Inazuma there. Alright, this one has to be... This is, I think, the lowest I've been on Primogems in, like, over a year. This is spooky, but here we go. There he is. Cyno, finally. Cyno, obliterate! I'm excited to have him. Again, not sure how useful he'll actually be for me, but he looks cool, and he's a funny guy. I mean, he's funny in how objectively unfunny he is to everyone else, which just makes him absolutely hilarious to me. There we go. Emerald Orb, Debate Club. Oh, and another Sack Sword. That's also useful. I don't have anyone who needs it right now, but that is good to have around, so. There we go. There we go. Cyno and the Sack Sword. We had to sacrifice quite a lot to get that, actually. Oh, that was a lot of gems. That was a lot. I don't remember what I started with, but I know that it was over 1,200 gems that I just spent. So we got to put all our assets in defense position because, oof, our life points are not looking so good now. But we did get him in the end. Very happy about that. Here's Candace, looking very cool. Someone said that she looks like Ishizu from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I can kind of see it, but like I think that's just, you know, the general Egyptian-themed imagery. Although the way she holds her shield in her splash art does kind of resemble a dual disc, I suppose. And then we got Shinobu, again, eggplant Yoimiya. She really does just look like the shiny version of Yoimiya. Not that that's a bad thing, because Yoimiya is one of the cutest characters. And then finally, General Mahamatra Cyno, looking very awesome. very ominous. Ready to send all the treasure hoarders straight to the Shadow Realm. And that's okay. We are fine with that. So, anyway, that was a rambly summoning session. Not the best one we've had. Though, to be fair, the last few that I've had have been pretty dang crazy and kind of hard to compete with. So this was more of a what I would have expected. So still glad to have him. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Best of luck to you guys on your wishes, whether they be for Cyno, Venti, or any of the other upcoming characters. And until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon, signing out.
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Oh my god, he even talks about luck. This is such a Brandon character. I absolutely love him.